Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. We're on part 22. We're going to be doing some decal work here and some gluing. A little bit of gluing, maybe. Some painting, definitely. So, I was just watching up on a video a second here ago how to use Mr. Mark Setter. Basically, from what I gather, is you just put it over the area you want. Take your decal, put it on there, and then there was a Mr. Mark Softer, I think. That kind of helps it, smooth out a little better. I think we'll just do this. I don't have the other part of it, the Mr. Mark Setter or Mark Softer or something. So won't be doing that. I think right now it's just a test run for these decals. The question is, which one do I want to go with? I think we've got a couple different ones. We've got white ones and we've got black ones. We'll go with the white ones. Break up the dark colors in there. So we've got a speedometer and a tachometer. The tachometer is the amount of RPMs your engine gives. Like in here, that's your RPMs going up. That's what you'll see on your tachometer. And then you've got your speedometer, which obviously everyone knows what a speedometer is. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do first is we're going to start with the, I should have done it the other way, tweezers, not that one, we shan't have again. Where'd you go? Okay, there you are. Tweezers and everything. And this is warm water. This is warm water we got right here. Alright, so I'm going to point the camera down, take my glasses off. Okay, so I've got decal right here, Mr. Mark Setter. Now say to give it a good shake here and there, just to give it a shake. Okay. Just gonna see. Have a paper towel right next to us. Oh, that's that paper towel. Grab a new one. Gotcha. Okay. Just stay. Okay. Okay. So your tachometer is going to be on the left side, and your speedometer is going to be on the right side. If you're looking at it. Okay, just going to put that right in there. Pull it out. Okay, that's good. And then we're going to take our brush here. We'll stick this sucker right. Alright, come on, let's see if I can do this on the first try. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, do that. Come on. See if I can turn this thing. Get that off my brush. That on there. See if I can't turn this thing. Bit better. Okay, I've got a cotton swab here. Hopefully help it. Okay. It looks decent. Probably could have gone with black, but I don't know. It's decals. It's never been my favorite thing to do. Okay, I'm just gonna stick the second one in. I'm gonna stick the second one in there. Fine, I guess so. Where's that? Just gonna do that. Just gonna take a little bit more, just dab it in there. Okay, it's a little. I can smell it. A little more potent than to me is paint. Now let's see if that'll come off. Oh yeah, that'll come off. Don't do this to me. Okay, stay. Not what I wanted. Alright, we'll get this fixed up here. Let's get this fixed up here. Alright, come here. Nope, no. See if I can get that out. See if I can't turn this thing a little bit. Oh, I think I've got it where I want it. Alright, I'm gonna take this little guy here. Alright. Decals in place, speedometer and tachometer. Not bad. Not bad for a first timer, to be quite honest. Still almost annoying. Alright. So in the last video, I said we'd do a little bit of detailing on the car here, so I'm not going to glue in the steering wheel just yet. I'm going to let this sit for a bit. But it looks pretty good. I'm going to do some detailing right around the tail lights there. Got my brush here. I have a different brush. I think I've got a different brush somewhere. A nicer one. Right there. Use this nice tipped one. And I picked out, I believe I picked up metallic silver for this one. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to take our nice paintbrush. Now, I've seen what other people do is they've got these pens, this type of pens. I'm not sure what kind of pens they are, but there are specific ones that allow you to do detail just like this. And I think we're going to do the same thing with the door handles, the locks and all. I think we'll do it with the windshield wipers as well. Just give it a little bit more detail. Okay, here we go. The fun part begins. It's not perfect. Oh, crumbs. Okay, let's see if I can clean it up just a bit. The car is very, very awkward when you try to do something like this. Okay, so you can. Okay, so my head's not totally in the way. Again, it's very, very awkward. Let's see if I can. Like I said, it's awkward to hold. It's awkward to show. It's awkward overall. It's gonna be a rough paint. Then again, this whole thing is a very, very rough paint. Let's see, that's a little bit better. Still. Still awkward as ever. paint that guy up just a little bit. The charger name on the back. Okay. See if I can bring it just a little bit closer for you guys. Okay, see if I can get it. Okay, that's a little bit better. Go. Okay, hopefully my big ass head ain't in the way for you guys. Okay. I've never done a detail like this, to be quite honest. Adding just a little silver around it or whatever. Never done something like this, so maybe this is something new for me. Oh, you know what? Give me 2 seconds here. I got a better idea. Just get this paint washed off there. I have a way, way better idea. I'm gonna take this paintbrush here. A little bit, almost pretty good. I'm gonna take that one and just paint that entire spot. Okay. Okay. I do apologize. It's a bit of a funky thing. That looks really, really nice. So there's a tip for everyone. If you have if it's looking a little bit crappy, just add a little bit of detail. Hopefully that hides it. Hopefully that hides it. Oh my gosh. With a crappy kit like this, that's all you can probably do is just add details here and there, and that'll hide most of it. Again, I hope my head ain't getting in the way of the painting. It's not my intention. My intention is just to paint, show it off to you guys. Like I said, awkward. Okay. And as you saw me do, I got a little bit of paint right there. Now, I'm trying not to add too many decals, and since the paint's already there, let's just kind of get that covered up. I'm trying not to add too much detail. Next thing you know, you're painting the entire car silver, and I don't want to do that. Well, it looks pretty good. It's nice. Give it that. Oh, we're not done. Still got that lower part there. So, let's see if I can do it. If I wasn't doing a video on this, I'd be doing one of these. Number just like putting it that close. Oh, that's not too bad. Have a look. It's not too bad for the camera. See if I can, there we go. That looks pretty good. Alright, well, time to add the details to the doors. Yeah, right on the doorknobs. I know. It's rough, but it'll do. Okay, still got some paint left. Well, not the greatest, but it'll do. Yeah, I'm not the greatest at doing any of this. That's why they use pens. I've seen in other videos these guys using pens and whatnot. It's like I got paintbrushes. That's what I got. No fancy things. This'll do. Most windshield wipers are black, so there's really nothing to do for that. Alright, well, in the meantime, I think that's pretty good. See if there's got one small detail here. That's a button. That'll do. Just a small little spot where a button or key might be slotted into. Those are nicely. There's something. Yeah, these hook pieces. Right there. You see it? Cotta pins and all. Do that. Just paint it all over. Let's see. Take something off here. Well, not bad. Pretty good. I'm tempted to add several tons of detail. Now let's give it a little bit more here. Give it a few extra details right there. It looks pretty good. Yeah. When you add these details here and here, it's like that old phrase. If you ever read that book, if you give a moose a muffin, it's basically like this. Yeah. Give some detail in here. Oh, crumbs. That's what I was feeling. Just be sure you remember where you're putting your finger. Hopefully, and not to put it on almost dried paint. Just open it right back up. I'll have to do a little bit more research on the flags and all, and placement of everything before I go ahead and do that stuff. Before applying them, I should say, because I don't want to put on like the grant stickers and everything and figure out, oh, it's like, oh crap, this is the wrong flag or something. That's okay. So I'll show the final product off when I'm done getting this side here. There we go. It's nice, I'll get that. Alright, time for the other side. One thing that's interesting is when you see model makers tackle these cars like this, or crappy cars, such as the MPC's 69 Charger. I've seen a few people, they're able to make them look great, just like, they just make them look immaculate. And yes, they've got problems themselves, everything's got a few parts warped here and there, too much loose stuff on it. I cannot remember what it's called. Even if you got a bunch of that stuff, somehow they can still make it look pretty good. Now, I saw one guy, he was doing this Charger exactly. He was doing it up as the Grant, and he did blue, and I did black. So I was like, maybe I should do
blue instead of black, and then I realized, like, crap, I've got the windows in, I've got a lot of stuff in that I'd have to take out, and I don't want to take out the light, so just keep it as is. Well, it's okay. It's not too bad, honestly. Pete. I think I'll call that good. Alright. Added details that I've wanted to. Will I add more? I think it's good as is. Oh, wait. That water's practically cooled off. Firewall will just stay as is. What the heck? It's on the bottom of the thing. What's that here? Oh, what's that? Alright, well, yeah, everything's gonna stay as is. You know what? I think just for the heck of it, we'll put the steering wheel in. Where's my instructions? Okay, that's that one. There you are. Okay, come on. And a pen. There you are. Those are in. Okay. I'm gonna find my glue. And there's my glue. What left? What is there? What left is there? Whatever. However much is left there. Yeah, that glue bottle's almost done. Shove that right into there. There we go. Make sure it's turned where we want it. Yeah, like I said, this thing, the steering wheel's a little off kilter in some areas, but we got it. Well, let's just go ahead and say that this thing here is complete. And then this whole thing here, this is a mess. I'm just gonna take it and set it to see where it's gonna sit. Yeah, that's about what it's gonna look like. How far it's sitting down. I'll probably just glue it in there and call it good. Yes, yep, easy. Okay, so it's almost dry. Yeah, let's look through our instructions. Okay. Okay, so so all individual numbers. These are all individual numbers. So 1776 was Washington. I need to figure out Grant's. How many stars were there on Grant's flag now? I believe Hang on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. So this flag right here is Washington's flag. Originally there were 13 colonies, and then later it went on up. So Washington, Grant, Patton. We have to figure that whole thing out. How many states were there before? Were there during? I'll have to figure out how many states there were during Grant's time. So I imagined it might be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 7, 35. So there's 13, there's 35, 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So this flag right here, this guy right here, that's those are 50 flag. Those are 50 right there. So I'm assuming that around that time of General Patton, there were 50 states. But I could be entirely wrong. I need to that's the one thing I need to figure out. Is like, okay, who's who? Like, which flag belongs to who? But the 50 states, I want to say no. Washington, Lee. No, Washington, Grant, Patton. These 2 flags, no clue. That's obviously the flag of now. This one, British Columbia. I honestly have never seen that one before. I have to look it up. But it could have been of when they were still under British rule or something. No clue. But we'll figure it out along the way. Oh, it's going to do also that. But, yeah, so maybe one of these, because you have really, you have Ohio and Georgia plates, so I have to figure out, I don't know, maybe one of these coincides to who was born where at the time, but maybe it's for, I don't know. Or maybe it's just the state you want or something. I have no clue. I'll figure something out for decals and whatnot. But I do intend to do Grant. Come on. What did I do? See if I can't rub that off. There we go. All right. So again, I'll figure out what plates I want to put on, what decal, which belongs to which. 1776. That is obviously during the time of the Revolutionary War, which was Washington was in command of everyone. But we'll figure out Grant's flag. But other than that, I think we're done for now. Part 22 did a lot more than I expected, to be quite honest. Again, we'll put this whole console in the next video.
You know what? If I do it later, then it's gonna mean a whole bunch more videos, and I don't want to drag you guys on. Ugh, no one wants that. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's figure this out. Unfortunately, it's going to be off kilter, so it's going to try to line it up to see, try to line it up as best I can. So give me this. See if I can figure it out here. Shoot. All right, give me 2 seconds. Ooh, not there. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this sit in here. And I'm going to get this in. Make sure we're not bumped. Make sure we can get everything lined up. And honestly, it doesn't want to move. But that is the position. I guess it's gonna stay there. Okay. It's gonna butt up against there. It's gonna butt up against there. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to use cement. Well, a little bit here. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use liquid cement right in this area. That's where it's going to sit. And I'm going to take a tube of glue and just hit it. I'm going to set it right up in here and here, and then just let it set. I'm just going to do it on the lower part, because when I stick it in, I don't want it gushing up over and trying to pull it apart. Next thing you know, this is stuck up in here and off of here, and that's what I don't want. So that's what we're going to do. Take our glue here. Take our glue. Okay. Ooh, this is a little bit much. Okay. I'm going to take my tweezers if I can find them. Easy, easy, easy. There we go. Okay. We're just going to set it right up in there. I'm going to take our thing here, because what we're doing here basically is just marking out the spot where it's going to go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Can I? No, I can't. So I'm going to take one of my bigger tweezers, if I can. Come on. And I'm just going to leave it right there. That's all that's going to happen. I'm just leaving it right there. I'm not doing anything else. I'm done. I'm done with that thing. I am just going to let it sit. do nothing else. Okay, so I do want to show off a couple of other things. I did get a couple more kits I've shown you. Obviously, I've shown you guys Nemesis Prime, but I got a few new ones. A couple back on Sunday, I think. Maybe a day earlier or some. One of my off days I had last week. But I've got Optimus Primal in his beast form. I've got him again in his robot form. That'd be nice. Nice to build. In which order? I don't know. I have Scourge. So he's got a couple of extra things for Rise of the Beast Bumble. I think I'll do that in the next video. I think what we'll do is just kind of flip-flop back and forth between a few things here and there, but we'll mainly focus on the car aspect of everything. They're missing a couple other characters. They're missing Rhinox, Cheetor, Aireazer. We didn't get her in her robot form, just her eagle form. Wheeljack, I don't like his design that they did. He doesn't. I get Wheeljack has had two other designs besides his G1. His G1, you can definitely, you can see it prominent for about 5 seconds or so in the Bumblebee movie. That's why I said that Blockies is sitting on a gold mine, because you have several movies you can pull from. Bumblebee, Rise of the Beasts, still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the ones we didn't get at least. And then there's Bumblebee. Holy cow! Just in that first 5 minutes or so, you can see a ton of characters. Transformers 1. I think they're still missing. I think they might be missing. Maybe, I don't know. Bayverse movies. You could probably pull from the OG, the OG Transformer series, Beast Wars, Beast Machines, those series. Transformers Prime is definitely another one. But the last character, just again picked him up, Mirage. Again, I'll say it's again that Pete Davidson did a pretty good job. Yeah, Bumblebee is that likable character, but then you just get Mirage here voiced by Pete Davidson. It's like, holy cow. He just kind of fits in that time period, if you will. It's like back in that day, you had a lot of, it seemed like, hippie folks, and he kind of fits that kind of character, that kind of hippie-like Autobot, if you will. But that's going to be all for tonight. Did a pretty good job. Decals on, so I'll just do a little bit more research, figure out what kind of ones I want to do. But that'll be it for this video. I don't usually ask this, I don't usually ask these kind of things from you guys, but share this video around for people who are looking to get into the hobby. Like and subscribe. Throw any comments you have down below, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.